Sarah Platt is about to get the shock of her life in Coronation Street when she is confronted with the sight of her teenage daughter Bethany lap dancing in a seedy club. But as Bethany explains her reasons for the job, will Sarah make a surprising decision? Craig Tinker was horrified to discover what Bethany's role involved when he attended a call-out at the club, but he eventually agreed to keep things on the down low after she told him that he would either have to accept what she was doing or they're over. Bethany then set Gary Windass up, fearing that he and her mum were going to get back together. When Sarah walked into the Rovers to find Bethany's mate Sam getting close to Gary, he was left with a lot of explaining to do. Wanting answers, he follows Bethany to the lap dancing club and realizes that she works there. Gary tries to pull Bethany out, but she calls security, claiming to have never seen him before. As Gary ends up beaten up by security, Craig is called to the scene and he takes Bethany home, where she tells her mum about her new job. Shamelessly, she then accuses Gary of trying to grope her, and when Sarah heads to the hospital to see Gary, he insists that Bethany is setting him up. But whose side of the story will she believe? Sarah realizes that she still loves Gary but knows how Bethany would react if she took him back, and the last thing she wants is to push her daughter off the rails. Later, Gail and Audrey learn that Bethany has a day off at the club and, with Sarah, head to check out what kind of establishment it is. But little do they know that Bethany has been called in to cover a shift, and she is mortified to walk out onto the stage and find her relatives in the audience. This leads to her getting sacked, and a furious Bethany turns on her family, but as Bethany rants, Sarah is about to make a surprising decision that leaves her mum and gran reeling. One to watch, Monday 22nd January at 8:30 p.m. on ITV.